Action.
Okay, we're leaving this morning and now we're just checking, making sure everything's locked and loaded and safe as we go down the road. When it's tight like this, I usually stay on the side that he can't see just to make sure he clears vehicles, electrical posts. Sometimes it could be a little tricky, but he's such a rock star. He can pull out of almost anything. You're looking good over here. You got plenty of room over here. And just like that, he's done it again.
Back in the spot, make sure we didn't leave anything.
Yeah, I'll do that. On the road again, headed to Texas to see the kids. Are you ready?
I'm ready. After 2 weeks of not driving it, you kind of have to listen for the different sounds and movements, and you get a little paranoid at first, but then you start rolling down the road and everything's fine.
Yeah, you're good at this though. Tell you, I keep saying he's a rock star. Keep rocking on, Dad. All right. Head for the kids. See you soon. See you down the road. We are in Texas and we're still driving. We were going to stop in Las Cruces at the Walmart there and stop early, make dinner. Already had dinner made. I'll just stick it in the microwave. And then we saw that there was a Cabela's in El Paso. We love Cabela's, so we thought, okay, let's do this. So we went to Cabela's and we got on RV parking, and it said, yeah, we stayed there. It was just starting to be built, and we got there and it was built all around it, so we couldn't. So we had to get out of the parking lot, which was fun. He did a great job. And now and then we went to, we tried 2 different Walmarts, and neither one of them would let us stay. And so we're driving in the dark, and it's what time?
It is 7 o'clock Mountain Time, 8 o'clock Central. We're about to go into Central Time here pretty soon. I don't know where.
We were gonna pull off and make dinner. Actually, we're gonna pull off and get a hamburger or something like that, because I already made dinner. It's in the refrigerator, and I guess that'll be for tomorrow night. So he's eating trail mix.
No life, right? The dinner of champions.
Yeah. And I'm just made popcorn. And I made him some coffee, so we got our coffee maker up there. It was really fun. And then the microwave. I guess I should shut that. It's really fun standing up making coffee because you have to hold the cup. And I'm bouncing all over the place. But it's okay. It's okay. It's a luxury and we're very blessed. So, on to Odessa. Our daughter does not know we're going that far because we'll be able to be in Bridgeport tomorrow. She lives right on the outskirts of Bridgeport in Springtown. So we'll be able to see her a day
Good morning from Big Spring, Texas. We had one of the roughest travel days we've had in a long time. As you know, we are headed from Phoenix to Fort Worth for Christmas, and our plan was to stay the first night in Las Cruces, New Mexico, and we bit the bait and decided we were going to go to Cabela's in El Paso, Texas, because we like staying at Cabela's more than we do Walmart's. Problem is when we got to the Cabela's in Big Spring, Texas, it was in the middle of a shopping center, and it was kind of tight getting in and out. So we got out, we visited 2 Walmarts in El Paso. They were both in the middle of shopping centers, so that didn't work either. In fact, things were so tight I ended up having to back out at a 90-degree angle in a couple of places, and ended up pulling my trailer emergency brake cable, locked up the brakes, locked up the wheels. So that was kind of fun, not really. And so we just kept on driving, and most of the rest areas were packed with truckers and whatnot. So we ended up here to Walmart in Big Spring, Texas, and got in here about 1 a.m. and when we got here, found out that I'd left the inverter on and the refrigerator on electric, and so it drained the battery down to about 68%. So the generator wanted to kick on, and so we kicked on the generator, and it was mid-30s when we got here, and fired up the furnace, laid down and slept, and here we are, getting ready for another travel day. So I guess we're getting to Bridgeport, Texas a day early. So surprise, Rochelle. Anyway, we've got about a 5-hour travel day today. I don't expect any issues. It's just one of those things when you're on the road, I guess. But we're excited to spend Christmas with family and get on the road, and let's see what the day holds.
We are here at 1,000 Trails in Bridgeport, and Jim's right now getting all of our stuff that we need, and we're going to be here for about 11 days. We're going to stay here and have Christmas with our daughter and grandbabies and our son-in-law. So we're really excited, and here he comes.
We're regulars.
Does she remember you?
You want 111?
Oh.
Yeah.
They are really nice here. You guys have got to come and stay. They're just, it's a nice little place. We haven't been here for what, a year? So
we were here on our way back from Atlanta.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, for the 4th of July.
That's right. So 6 months.
So we're regulars.
We're regulars. This is our favorite spot in Texas, though. I mean, we can't stay at our daughter's house. Their driveway is way too small, and we're way too big. But this is. I mean, look at it. It has horses over there. How can you not love it here?
Well, we made it into 1,000 Trails in Bridgeport, Texas, just outside of Fort Worth. And when we got here, we had some issues with the jacks on the fifth wheel, and the slides, they kept cutting out on me. I wasn't sure what the problem was. I thought maybe it was hydraulic fluid, so I filled it, but it's all good. And I still had the same issue. So what I decided to do was post something on a YouTube group that I'm a member of on DRV owners, and they told me to take a look at the mini fuse. It's kind of a relay inside the coach, and so that's what the little mini fuse looks like, and it's located in the battery compartment. So what was happening is I would try to set the jacks, and they would go down partially and then stop. I'd hear a click, and so I would wait, hear another click, and then try it again, and they would go a little bit further and then stop and click, and that was a little frustrating to say the least. So we got the jacks finally done after working through the clicks, and then we had the same issue with the slides. They'd go partially out, and then I'd hear a click and they'd stop, and so we would wait for another click, put the slides out, and eventually we got the slides out and the jacks down and the coach leveled. And so I went online and found out that this little device here could be tripping. Well, the coach is 2 years old, so I don't know why I would be popping a circuit breaker, but I went to the local auto parts store and found a replacement and put it in, and we just try to slide in and out, and it works great. So it's kind of here in the battery compartment itself, and was really easy to fix. So it's that little breaker right down here, and I just pulled the wires and put in the new one, put the wires back on, and we haven't tried the jacks yet, but we have run a slide in and out, and it works flawlessly. So hopefully we fixed the issue, because that's a little frustrating when you're trying to get set up. And then we had a couple other little minor things that we took care of while we were settled in for a day, and everything seems to be working fine. I did discover, as I think I told you, that we were traveling on a cloudy day and then at night, and the batteries ran low after one night, and I discovered not only did I leave the refrigerator on inverter, which was drawing power, but I also left our drink cooler, 12-volt drink cooler, plugged in and on, and that drew it down. So, live and learn. You get through it, and you figure out what works and what doesn't work. So hopefully we've got it all figured out. So we are a few days from Christmas. We've got some running around to do with Jeremy and Rochelle and the grandkids, and we're excited to hang out with them over the holidays. So we're gonna go into town. This is Thousand Trails in Bridgeport, Texas, and Texas is warmer than Spokane, but not as warm as Arizona. But as you can see, it's a spacious park. Some pretty nice sites, very spacious, full hookups, 50 amp, and because we're Thousand Trails members, we get to stay at no cost. They were gracious enough to let me park the truck across the street at the community center parking lot, and that was nice. So even though it would have fit here in the park, or in the spot, I'm sorry, in the spot, it's nice to get it away from the coach and parked off site. So now we have just the car out front, and very spacious site. The lake in the background. It's windy here, sorry. It's Texas, what can I say? So they have the community center, they have a volleyball court and net, they have putt-putt golf, they have a big nice playground, They have cabins, they have a pool, they have a hot tub, but those are closed for the winter. I was very disappointed in that. But it is what it is. I guess it is winter, even though it is Texas. So we're going to hang out here for about 10 days and then hit the road for South Texas, hopefully to warmer weather. And planning a 2-day or a 1-night stop going down to South Texas. We'll stop somewhere in the San Antonio area. Not sure where yet. Walmarts are getting harder and harder to stop at overnight. Some are saying no overnight parking. So we'll just have to play it by ear and see what happens. But in the meantime, we're going to enjoy the Christmas holiday and enjoy the grandkids. And we'll update you later.